Oftentimes when particularly believers or atheists are talking about religion inside the arena of religion, they are very, very comfortable. They know what they're talking about. But when they leave that arena and they go into places and talk about cosmology or they talk about medicine, it seems like that they are trying to make their religious beliefs fit into that sphere. So my question is this. And given that you said a few seconds ago, God is not of this world or bigger than this world, why would he find it important to have a discussion about medicine or find it important to have a discussion about the stars? Why would that be significant or irrelevant to him? Because, I mean, he's omnipotent.
As a systematic theologian, I am committed to having what I call a synoptic worldview. That is to say, a worldview that takes into account all of the data of human experience, not only what we learn from revealed truth in theology, but also from science, from history, from psychology and the humanities. As a Christian, I want to have a world and life view that makes sense of reality. And so I think that's why the Christian is vitally interested in these subjects, and why I, as a philosopher and theologian, am terribly interested in these scientific theories about the origin of the universe, about the fundamental nature of physical reality, about the origin and evolution of biological complexity. I want to have a worldview that makes sense of the data of science. And I think that's one of the great things about the Christian worldview, is that it does form a coherent worldview that answers our deepest questions and yet is consistent with what we learn from other sources of knowledge. So that's why I am committed to the project of developing this sort of synoptic world and life view.
I hesitate when it comes to my job to tell believers what to think, and then I do it. So I'm not a believer, but if I were a believer, if I were a theist, to me I would think that the fact of my theism would be absolutely central to everything I believed about the world in all of its aspects. I think that there's a modern tendency to try to shield religious belief and practice from the encroachment of scientific knowledge by saying, well, my religion has to do with my practice and my values, but nothing to do with the physical world, the biological world, the scientific world. I think that is actually a much less intellectually honest point of view than one like Dr. Craig's that engages with the full picture.